YouTube again changed things with setting up the live stream, so it took me a minute to figure things out, which is pretty typical. It usually takes me. I usually got to figure out what's going on with anything that I do, but a minute is good time. All right, let me bring this up here on my end. All right, give me just 1 second. Give it a few minutes for more people to jump in anyways. Okay, we got a few people in there now. All right, hold on. I almost got this brought up on my end. There it is. Oh, hold on. I have to. It's funny. Whenever I go into the live, I always have to watch a commercial first. There it is. Kurt is the Wayback Machine. Thank you. That's what I was going for. Hey, Ryan, what's up? Glad you were able to catch a live. Have you ever wanted to do a how to use your AdSense video, like a how to? No, I don't know. How to's aren't really my thing, I guess. Especially since I'm always trying to figure out how stuff works. Hey man, that prank you pulled on Sean Clark was funny. The look on his face of horror. Yeah, that was. I was glad that worked out that way, and I'm glad that he found it funny. Yeah, he told me afterwards he had no idea who I was. He thought I was just a weird, a slightly strange fan. So that was good. Oh, Ryan, thank you for the compliment on the shirt. Shannon, what's up? John, hello in Vegas. Hey, Jeff Steiner, how's it going? Lots of familiar faces in here today. David Thomas, thank you. Glad you enjoy them. Elizabeth, hello in San Diego. Old Restless says, you inspire me. Thank you. I'm not sure what I inspire you to do. Ryu, again, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Ryu 2024, thank you so much for the super chat. William, thank you. William says, Kurt, the beast. He's here, folks. Garth, hello in Ireland. Jed, hello in the UK. I love your videos. Never stop. I don't plan on it. Nope, no plans yet of stopping. I got so much more that I want to do. Random California Adventures. Hi, Kurt. What editing software do you use for your videos? So I use a program called Power Director. I don't recommend it. So I use it because it's what I started using, and it's very easy and it has a lot of features that I like. But in the last couple of years, it has just slowly just developed so many problems, and I have had so many issues because of these little bugs in Power Director. So many little things. But I've been having trouble finding another program that I like. And then when I do find a program that I like, a lot of the little features that I do like on Power Director aren't available on that. And then I just end up going back to Power Director. Another one that I have been trying to switch over to is one called LumaFusion. I think I got that name correct. That one seems to be pretty cool. I've only edited one video on it because, like I said, once I start editing on it, the process is a lot slower because I'm relearning. I get frustrated and I go back to Power Director. But I'm trying to slowly move over to LumaFusion. So yeah, you might want to check that one out, see if it's right for you. You know, depending on what you want to do, there's other ones that are even easier that have like less features. I liked Power Director because it had cool features, but it kind of wasn't they didn't overdo it on it, so it was still easy to maneuver around. But there's ones that are even simpler. The DJs from back then playing on the Technique 1200s were the light of the night. Can you speak on some school dances, please? Maybe I can find some old footage of school dances. That would be... I wish I talked about how in that one, I did one Valley video and I talked about going into my brother's junior high dance and how I was blown away. That was the first time I had ever seen anything like that. Seeing a DJ up on the stage, you know, playing records, because that's all you did back then. There was no other option for a DJ. And playing records, and with the revolving red police beacons on either side and everyone dancing, like it was the coolest thing I had ever seen. And I know my mom went in there with the video camera and she panned around. It was probably too dark to really get anything. But that footage doesn't exist. I'm going to guess they probably recorded over it because it was too dark. But yeah, I wish I had that footage. Ryan speaking on the little prank that I played on Sean Clark. Yeah, I was hoping there were going to be a couple of other people there. I won't say who, but I was hoping there'd be a couple other people there I wanted to mess with in the same way. But I won't say who because I hopefully eventually I'll run into those people and I'll do the same thing. Mike Townsend, hello, what's up? Sean says, I love watching your videos, makes me less depressed. Sean, that's really nice. Thank you. Really, when people tell me that my videos, you know, cheer them up or help them get through something, it means a lot to me. Graybeard Skates, what's up? Samuel, thank you for watching in Ohio. Appreciate that. You know what? It's funny. I was just talking to someone recently about Columbo, saying that I think I should get into that show and look into some locations. I never really got too into Columbo. Not saying I don't like it. I just never really got too into it. But I think that as an adult, if I got into it, I think I would really like it. And I know that there's a lot of locations around LA. So yeah, I think that's one that I should look into. Probably not like in the very, very near future, because I already got so much on my plate. So many other locations, so many other shows and movies I'm doing. John, I can't. I don't want to spoil anything about what some of the movies coming up are, but there'll be some good ones in there. I'll tell you, I got some. I definitely got some lesser known movies coming up that hopefully some of you will appreciate. I know those can go either way, either hit or miss. Sometimes I do like a movie that I think no one knows and it goes off the charts, and then I do one that I think is going to be huge and no one really cares. Would you consider doing Point Break? No, absolutely. I'm going to do Point Break. Love that movie. I love the Bones Brigade filming locations video. Thank you so much. That was one that I was so excited to get out. Felix, thank you so much. Awesome videos. Thanks for bringing back the memories. West Coast for life. Big 80s life fan from Baldwin Park. Thank you so much. Have you done Last Action Hero or Demolition Man? I have not done those. But I will say one of those was on my radar. What's that famous painting? Are you talking about the one behind me? That is from the Prince Purple Rain album. You can find that on the inside of the cover and in the When Doves Cry video. Hello, Kurt. You are my best for filming locations, and I like your voice. Congratulations for your very good job. Thank you so much for that. A lot of people say that my voice sounds like Norm Macdonald. I honestly don't hear it at all. A lot of people don't like hearing their own voice. I am one of those people. I can't stand hearing my own voice. Yeah, a lot of people say I sound like Norm Macdonald in the videos. I don't hear it. I don't mind because I like Norm Macdonald. I think he's funny. So it doesn't bother me, but I just don't hear it. Christopher Lopez, what makes time travel possible? The flux capacitor? Mark, what's up? Do you remember the old Taco Bell that was on Balboa? It had the staircase. Staircase. Balboa and what? Do you remember what cross street it was near? And like what time period are we talking? Hello in Louisiana. I have not done Miracle Mile. Prescott asked, you're not that boy from Reseda, are you? Yeah, I'm that boy from Reseda. I'm guessing that was a Karate Kid reference, and so I went with it. Sean, thank you. I plan on keeping the videos coming. Yeah, I do like Fishbone. I'm not like a huge fan. I wouldn't say I know a ton of Fishbone, but I do like Fishbone. Used to always see the singer around the valley. MacGyver locations, that's another one. There's so many TV shows to do. Heart to Heart. Colombo rules, 100 locations in LA. It's true. The Johnny Cash episode is my favorite. Also, the Hollywood Bowl Orchestra Leader Killer. Okay, there we go. Now, if I start doing Colombo, I know where to start. Or I got an idea of where to start. The surf life was a huge part of the 80s. That is very true. TNC was a huge influence. Please do a Surf Malibu surf video. Yeah, that is absolutely true. And like I wear a lot of surf company shirts like TNC and Maui and Sons and stuff like that. And my wife had like made a comment to me once about, you know, like you don't surf, you know, never surfed. But some of you probably know that in the 80s, it was if you surfed, if you skated, it was all, you know, it was all kind of one community. So it's like we all wore those brands. Like even if we didn't surf, it was all kind of one thing. So all the skaters were wearing TNC and like I said, Maui and Sons and Local Motion, Jimmy Z, so on and so on. Shaggy, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the Bones Brigade video. John asked, have you ever thought of doing a split screen of old and new? So I have, because a lot of people tell me to do a split screen. It's not my style. I think it's cool. I don't like it because I like showing a full image of, I like showing a full screen image so you can really see everything that's going on. The split screen is cool because you get that comparison. But then I feel like it takes away from it. You know, maybe I would consider trying a video where I did both. Maybe I showed the full, went to a split, went back to the full. Maybe I'll do one and see how it goes, see if I like it. Hey, 909 Adventures, what's up? Good to see you in here. Ryan says Ghostbusters Day on the back lot looked like it was fun. Yeah, that was cool. That was a cool thing to get to go to. Hey, Big Bake on the move. What is up? We got Big Bake and 909 Adventures in the house. Everybody go check out their channels if you have not done so already. Robin says, greetings from Germany. Bones Brigade was one of my favorites. And, oh, hold on. It just did one of those things where the chat did a little jump. Hold on a second. Bones Brigade was one of my favorites, and thank you for keeping that the video output up. I'm looking very much forward to Wayne's World 2 locations. Thank you. I'm really glad you enjoyed the Bones Brigade video. Again, it's been one of my favorites to do. And I should do Wayne's World 2 since I have already done Wayne's World, the first Wayne's World movie. Drew, thank you so much for that super chat. Really appreciate it. Drew says, I used to have an Oakley hat that was very similar to the one you have on. Keep up the great videos, Kurt. I really appreciate your work. Drew, thank you so much. Mike Townsend, hey Kurt, miss seeing you at the Richard Blade Walk of Fame event. You were there? Well, I guess you were if you missed seeing me. Yeah, I was there throughout the whole thing, walking around. Very hot. I already had a sunburn from the day before walking Hollywood Boulevard, and then that made it worse. Hey, El Chapin, what's going on? Greetings, Kurt. Looking forward to a collab in the future. Yeah, we still got to do something. I know we've talked about a few different things. Oh, Eric, you've got the Prince comic book, huh? I've been looking for that Prince comic book for a while, and a buddy of mine who lives in, oh man, where does he live now? He lives in like, I can't think of where he is. He lives overseas. He lives in Europe, and he saw one in a comic book store, took a picture of it, sent it to me, was like, hey, do you know about this? Is it worth anything? And I was like, dude, grab that right now. And then he went back and it was gone. Always the way. Mike says, discovered you a few months ago. Been watching all your videos and catching up on old ones. Really enjoyed the Valley videos with my wife, reminiscing about the Valley. Awesome. Thank you, Mike. I'm glad that you discovered me. I'm glad you've been enjoying the videos. I'm glad people still enjoy these Valley videos. James says, thank you for bringing back the memories. My pleasure, James. Thank you all for caring about me bringing back the memories. Eric says, you would be great doing voiceover acting for cartoons. That's funny. I've never thought about that. James, I have not done the movie Rad yet because it's up there in Canada, an area of Canada that I have never been to. So I have not done that yet, but I would love to. Your truck is awesome. Show more content, Shaggy says. You're talking about my little Suzuki Samurai? Yeah, I've been, people were asking me to do another video on it. And for probably like the last year, I've been meaning to do something. So yeah, I got to get on that. Can't hardly wait. It's not on my radar at the moment. That's what year did Can't Hardly Wait come out? I like that movie a lot. Sledgehammer is what we all need. Sledgehammer is a great show. Keith says, I dig the Reseda hat. Thank you. Got this from an Instagram page called, I don't want to give the wrong name. I believe it's like A Boy from the Valley, I think. Sorry if I didn't get that right. There was a war. I wore Gotcha, who was TNC's big rival in '87. Were they? I didn't realize that there was a. I mean, I figure all those companies were somewhat rivals, but I didn't know there was something specific between Gotcha and TNC. I had some Gotcha stuff. Missing Mile, what's up? How are you? Have I ever thought about doing a podcast? I mean, it's crossed my mind, but not really, not seriously. I put so much into the YouTube channel. I think that that's really where all my energy should go. And then kind of what's left over, I put it into the Instagram. Hey, Mondo Video, what's up? If you all are not following Mondo Video, you should be doing so. Thank you very much for the compliment on the hat. We got to do something too. I know I've said that a couple of times. We were supposed to do a video together, and yeah, so we got to do one. We're just chatting about the 80s. Broken Scene Vids, I did not go to No Values. It sounded like it was going to just be awful. And from what I've read, I was right. Like the parking situation was terrible. I read that people were waiting like up to 3 hours to get into the parking lot, and the heat and the just, yeah, it sounded like it was going to be terrible. Something that I probably would have enjoyed when I was 16, 17, 18 years old. Now not for me. I've gotten old and yeah, it's gotten old. I sure would have liked to meet Billy Idol. Big influence on me back in the 80s. Yeah, you know, he seemed like a really nice guy. You know, you see in my video, he was stopping to take pictures, but security was definitely trying to rush him to the car. People were going crazy. Oh, Mark, I miss Miller's Outpost so much. Wow, what an offer. Would you be interested in riding in the Goodyear blimp for a video? I can email you info. I mean, that would be amazing. The only problem is I don't fly. I am terrified of flying. My gosh, I hate to turn down such an amazing opportunity. That just sounds great. Fly over Los Angeles and get some footage. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Maybe I'll have to try and get over my fear of flying. Robert Cardoza says, as one of the original stunt kids in the movie E.T., I think you should do an E.T. movie location and bike chase background. Need any help? Hit me up. Robert, that's funny. I actually did one. And it's funny because just last night I posted it on Instagram. I did the video a while back, but for the anniversary, I posted a link, you know, telling people, hey, if you haven't seen the video, go check it out. So yeah, I did the video. And you can either find it on my YouTube, or if you follow me on Instagram, you can go there. It's in the story. You can click on it. It'll take you to it. But that's awesome that you were one of the BMX stunt kids. Really cool. I feel like maybe I should just, I don't know, do you have like cool stories about that? I feel like maybe we should just talk about that. Like I should just do a video talking to you about the, just shoot me an email, 80slifeforever@gmail.com. And it's the number 4. So 80slifeforever@gmail.com. And yeah, if you're interested in maybe doing a video together, shoot me an email. We'll talk about it. Untouchable Raider 1960, glad that you were able to make a live stream. Welcome. DG, thank you so much for the support, not only here on the channel, but thank you for joining the Patreon. Untouchable Raider, I have thought about doing Walk Proud, so I don't know when it's going to happen, but I have looked into it. Hi, Kurt, longtime viewer, but first time poster. Just curious, what did you do before YouTube? Did you work on movie sets or a pro skater, or what type of job career did you have? That's awesome that you think that I, you know, was maybe a pro skater or something, or maybe you're being sarcastic because you've seen my my skating skills. No, I had normal jobs. Well, I was kind of my main thing was I had my own DJ business for like over 20 years. Um, where yeah, I was a DJ, did all kinds of different stuff, private parties and all kinds of different events. And then I had other side jobs. I worked part time for the school district in like the maintenance department and did other little side hustles like that. But yeah, just regular stuff, nothing exciting. I wish I worked on movie sets in the studios and stuff. That'd be great. Love your movie videos. Are you looking forward to seeing the new Beverly Hills Cop? Not so much. um, I don't have high hopes for it. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to go into it with a positive outlook and hope for the best. But yeah, we'll see. Kurt, what is the intro song on the Colors video? On my Colors video, I hate to say it, I have no idea. I would have to go back and look. So the music that I use in my videos usually comes from two different places. A couple of exceptions, but it's either usually from Vector Hold, which you can look up Vector Hold, and he's got his music all over the internet. So you can look up Vector Hold and find him. But then also there's just a lot of music that's in the editing software that I use that comes from different places. It's just all kind of royalty free, copyright free music. And so the songs are usually from one of those two sources, but I don't remember at all what the song sounded like that I used. I would have to go back and look at the Colors video. All right, so I'm going to jump out of here in a minute because sorry, still just trying to read while I'm talking. I'm going to jump out of here in a minute because I am so busy. It's summertime now, and I am like out there filming, and editing. And I was out this morning filming some stuff, and I came home to have lunch and to live stream, and I got to get back out there right now and finish filming. I got to finish filming for the video that's hopefully coming out Friday. If not Friday, then Monday. But it's coming. So yeah, I got to get out there and do that. Eric, hello in Ohio. Yeah, Lisa, I know. Lisa says flying is just a bus in the sky, safer than driving. I know. I know. Shannon asked, why are you afraid of flying? I don't know. I mean, isn't that like one of the most typical fears? I think a lot of people are afraid of flying. I think. Oh, cool. 909 Adventures says they just subbed to Mondo Video. Looking forward to checking out the channel. Awesome. I'm glad that I'm able to bring people together here. Or maybe I'm guessing you subbed because you brought it up. Maybe you had already subbed before this. Random California Adventures says, hope you have a great Father's Day with your family this weekend. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And happy Father's Day to anyone else out there who is a father. Grizz33 says, hi, Kurt. Just wanted to jump on and say how much I enjoy your videos. They must take so much time to make. Hope all is well. Cheers. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you enjoy them. And yeah, some of them really do take some time. Thank you for acknowledging that. Justin says, hope to see filming locations for the 1986 classic Modern Girls. That's a good one. Broken Scene Vid says, keep killing it, Kurt. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, buddy. 909 Adventures, see you later. Thank you. You stay safe as well, my friend. Okay, with that, I am going to jump out of here, and I'm going to get back out there on the streets and do some filming. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon for a quick chat. Thank you all for continuing to support me. New videos coming up real soon, so keep an eye out. Thank you. I will see you all next week. Have a great rest of your week and a great weekend. And again, to all the dads out there, happy Father's Day. All right, see you soon. Take care. Bye.